Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 6 Remastered. We're doing an Iron Man on Expert of this playthrough. Gonna play through all three in the trilogy. This doesn't seem like the right one because I thought I had already bought this. Yeah, this is the wrong party. We've got Moody. We've got Moody in the party. Okay. Should be on 7. Is the right party? Where are we at? This is the marsh area. Remember if this is the right party. Hang on. Hey, we got Soda, Jimmy, and Shell Shock in the chat. Welcome, guys. How are you doing? Flexing the dwarvish cleric muscles and keeping those gnomish brute blues. I'm getting scammed. Away. There was a little icon over the word away. You need a squad of the dwarves for the next blizzard, Shell? Oh, you're getting scammed by a blizzard? No, we're not back to spinning for experience. I think I don't have the latest save game. I may need to go get it from my laptop. Trying to figure out what's confusing me. Is it shows on the 19th. I could swear I had streamed it since then. Let me check something out here real quick. I guess the 19th was the last day. Okay. Well, I feel better. Yep, so that should be the right one then. I guess maybe, did I come back here? I got the red mushrooms maybe? Let me take a look. Okay. I'm super confused as to why my save game file is in here. Because this is my latest 107. It doesn't, to me, it looks like I lost a save game file. Because it's saying 6:22 p.m. is when I updated the settings. That's when the header file gets updated. But my last save was at 5:36 p.m. of the actual save game file. Okay. I have the special message, which means I lost whatever was done. Oh, 07. If anybody remembers, let me know. You finished cleaning the snow from your driveway, Soda? Nice. Thanks for giving Shell Shock the shout out, Jimmy. Jimmy says Duncan I got scanned by our local plow companies. The roads are terrible at the moment. Oh man, that sucks. And Shell Shock spent 3 hours fighting the blizzard. Took a nap, finished cleaning the snow when it stopped. Oh man, the blizzard won. Jimmy says, didn't we crash last time? So we lost some time. Yes, we definitely did that. But I could swear I made it to. Yeah, I made it to the fountain. I remember it now. I made it to the fountain in the Isle of the Dead. When was the 19th? That was Thursday, so that would have been on vacation. Man, I could swear I made it all the way to the fountain in the Isle of the Dead. I'm like 98% sure of that. Because I even remember saying next time it's going to be really difficult. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go check my laptop real quick. And I'll be back in just a few minutes. I'm going to see if there's a more recent file on there. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Yeah, so I did have more recent files on my laptop, but the weirdest thing, the I have two save game files that are from February 19th, which was Thursday, but I don't have the more recent ones on this desktop, which makes zero sense. The only thing I can think of is Windows 10 didn't refresh when I copied to the desktop, and so it missed some of the files. Even though I always do a refresh myself, I wouldn't be surprised if Windows 11 didn't. I have Windows 11 on the laptop, didn't refresh it properly. It's the only thing I can think of. Okay. The weird thing is the scenario file was there, which is why when I loaded the N110, it had Moody in it, because that was a previous save file from a long time ago. Okay. Well, regardless, I just saved myself a lot of time there. Because I'm that should be at the fountain. Yeah. Like, what the heck's going on? All right. So we're good. Hey, Duncan and Saztam, welcome in. How are you guys doing? Colorado blizzard scam, he says. This is 1000% Duncan's weather machine chickens coming home to roost. Okay. I'll put this here so I have a solid background. All right, we're good now. Yeah, level 15. Now we're talking. There's the red mushrooms. Okay. So yeah, we're in the Isle of the Dead. We should be able to take on some of these fights without having to do a bunch of grinding. Let's see, this is the queen. We can't get in here yet. We need to find a key. I think it's over here. Okay. I think he has the holy dagger, yep. And then we'll try the spell. Wand of Ghosts. Okay, here we go. Hey, Zaba, welcome in. How are you doing? Ooh, we got a horn. That was a bonus. Frost horn. Well, it does do cold damage. Not sure if I'll do anything with that or not. You're doing great. Glad to hear it, Zomble. And Saztan's making tortillas. Or as they say on Napoleon Dynamite. What'd she say? Tortilla. Make yourself a dang... No, that was quesadilla. Quesadilla! I never miss a Wizardry stream, Zomble. Okay. Let's see what we got. Thieves bracelet. We don't have a thief. Viper arrows. Conjuration scroll, that could be useful. Let's see. Copper gloves. That's a downgrade, I believe. Yep. Okay. Oh, we got a dagger. Skull dagger. Alright, we're gonna go fight the knights. So let's do magic screen. Armor plate. And I think, unless I got rid of it, yeah, I have enchanted blade. We're gonna use that when we get close to him. Alright, now these just gonna hit with some heavy damage. One survived. Order staff. Dust of Desiccate. That's actually pretty good. Merge it in. Alright, we're going to open this, but we're not going to go in there yet. I'm going to go get my spell points back. Alright, let's use Enchanted Blade. Here we go. Shellshock says it would be nice to have Tex-Mex costumed chinchillas. Okay, what do I want to do here? Let's conjure. I really should try to petrify these guys. I'm going to do Basilisk Eye Power 2. And then we're going to try Falling Stars. Hide. Earthquake. And Nuclear Blast. We've got an Undead Lord. Okay, the Black Knights are turned to stone. Draconic dude carrying us there. So they're no threat. Okay. So we're silenced except for the alchemist. So these we're going to focus on now. Draconic dude. You're not silenced, but I don't think you have enough. No. So hide. Jimmy, you attack. Says hide. I think I'm going to tsunami these in the back. Severb is silenced, so just fight. Hey, Draconic dude, welcome in. How are you doing? And thanks for giving Saztam the shout out, Jimmy. Tsunami wrecked 4 of them. Jimmy's poisoned. Jimmy's poisoned. Okay, not too bad. You're doing good, Draconic dude. Glad to hear it. Shellshock says, I need to steal the Dark Crusader's armor. It looked great. Okay, we got 3 here. Still silenced. Okay, Draconic dude's hiding. Death bomb's not gonna work. They have air pocket. Let's do dust of desiccate. Okay, Jimmy, we need you. Oh, you're not silenced anymore. Okay, heal yourself. Oh, you could still be silenced. The poison icon's probably taking priority there. So fight. Saz. Liar of Voids. Alchemist, you can heal. Jimmy, you fight. Thanks for giving Draconic dude the shout out. Yeah, poison icon scam. I guess the game considers it a higher priority than silence. They really don't like Jimmy. Ooh. They don't like the priest. Some nasty poison. Okay. I don't see silence on anyone, so I'm assuming it's gone now. So we're gonna try to cure the poison. Wait, who is this? Says back up. You don't have cure poison? Okay, it must be on the alchemist. These guys are turned to stone, so they can't do anything. Jimmy says, imagine how much they'd dislike me if I was no. If you were a gnome, you would have been hiding from them. He would have conjured an earth elemental to crush him. Guy's got some good armor class. There we go. Now we got to make a beeline to the fountain. Okay, what did we find? Failure. Oh boy. What is this? Spectral Blade. Okay. Special attacks: Insanity, Paralyze, Poison, Disease, Drain, and Knockout. 7 to 25 damage. It has unlimited Prismic Ray Power 1 uses. Can a fighter use this? Fighter, Ranger, Valkyrie, Lord, Samurai. Nice. This is Duncan's. Two-handed. Yeah. I gotta figure out about this dagger. I think I want to keep the Shield of Bastion equipped. Duncan says Spectra Blade +0. The +0 is no more. It's been, that bug's been squashed. Ebony Plate Upper, 30% fire and cold resistance. Nice. Okay. What else we got? Local Lords, we can't use that. It's Lords only. Now the Quaff of Divine Mail we can equip. Gives regen ability too. We're gonna put that on the Bard. Nice. Here we got a crossbow. Crossbow of crits. Fighter, Ranger, Valkyrie, Lord, Monk. I may give that to the Monk. He has hardly any bow capability right now, but I can do some training with that. Okay, this must be Ebony also. Get some spell points back. Duncan says Legacy Holy Water -1. It's holy water, it can't be used. Jimmy says our customers run off to battle with the Colorado Emporium discount plus 0 weapons and armor. And guess what? We've never had a single return. They must have so much fun adventuring. They never have a need to come back. Oh, that's hilarious. They never come back. Wonder why. Okay, so the fighter is going to be pretty much immune to cold and fire. We need to get some good crossbow bolts for the monk to train with that. Cold powder. That's asphyxiation, but it's only like power 1, and I think I'm going to drop that. Okay. Not bad. Let's get our magic screen refreshed. Alright, then let's go get the other keys. Soda says, difference between repeat business and repeated customers. And Duncan says the deceased can't make returns. Yeah, exactly. I think that was his point. He was being facetious. Okay, dispel. Tsunami, maybe? I don't know if that'll work. Zap undead will work, unless they blank out. There's one blanked out. It's okay, Duncan's hitting him with the spectral blade. It's dead. First, let's see what we got. Lifesteal, that's not bad. I think I'll move Fireball. Maybe one more somewhere. More dust to desiccate. Okay. Jimmy says we discussed this during the settlement agreement, Duncan. We at Jimmy's house of loaded dice admit no fault, and you get free lifetime parking. Hey, Arcan, welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, Duncan's got the spectral blade. Can you learn from scrolls? No, you cannot. But in my remaster, in all my mods, scrolls have 4 charges. In the original game, they only had 1 charge. But in mine, every scroll is power 4 with 4 charges. Books is the only way you can learn spells in any of the original games or my mods. But I don't know if you know this, you can cast from the book. So if you're in a bind and you're in deep trouble, you can actually use the book in a fight to cast it at power level 6. You don't have to scribe it. Night Gaunts. Okay. You're doing good? Glad to hear that, Arcan. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Ooh, Bard level up. Good, he got a vitality. He's got 7 now. Oh, vitality's low. You know what? Hang on. I need to put this into shield. And let's do music. I've been neglecting my music training. So yeah, even someone that can't scribe the spell from a book can use it, including a non-caster. So you could have a fighter use a book that has a power 6 spell in it. It's pretty interesting. All right, let's try this again. Knock knock kept failing. Man. There we go. We got some boots. Key of brows. An axe. Chain hosen. I don't think I have a need for that. Venomax. It's a little weak for what I have now. Okay, and then the Key of Drow. We'll do next. Robin. Is card the stat karma? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. I gotta figure out if I'm gonna just attack or use a scroll. Do have air pocket. I think I'm gonna attack though. We're gonna have Draconic dude try to petrify those two. Basilisk guy. Silence isn't gonna help, but anti-magic can. I think I'm just gonna do Falling Stars though. The Bard's gonna use the Lyre of Voids, which is anti-magic. Zomble. Earthquake. Severb. Missile Shield. Ooh. Ouch. Fizzled Falling Stars? Okay, the two Robins are turned to stone. A little bit of damage with Earthquake. Missile Shield's helping. Duncan doing massive damage. One Robin's dead. Duncan says, better scrolls here than Goldbox Colorado Emporium scrolls. I bought 4 scrolls the other day and they all contain the same recipe for peanut brittle, just written in different languages. Scam. Okay, let's heal up Draconic dude. You know, I don't think we got anti-magic off. I think he abused the instrument. So try again. Says we're going to tsunami these in nuclear blast. Dead. did get the elven bow. I don't think I even have an elf in this party. I think my inventory's full. We'll have to come back. Alright, Jimmy leveled up. New pre-spell. Let's get Death Wish. Alright, let's see what we found. So this we're gonna have to ID with a spell. Elven Hauberk. We do have an elf. It's a mage, though. The mage can't use any of that. Dang. Okay. Drop. Lightning bolts. We'll keep those and use those later with the monk. Chamail Doughblade +2. This is pretty good. Good resistances. Do I have that on the bard? I do. None of my other guys can use this. Drop. Yes. This we need to ID with a spell. Elven Bow. Can't use it. Unless I clash change the mage. Which I'm not doing. But I am going to sell that. Forest Capes for Rangers. Can't use. Arcan says, what does diplomacy do? As far as I know, the only thing it does is if you run into an NPC who isn't completely friendly, it increases your chance of being friendly with them and possibly not offending them. But I don't know that for sure. That's only rumors I've heard. I haven't like tried to debug and look in the code, you know, decompile and see what it does. Oh, this is the wrong one. I'm like, where are the other items? There it is. Purple letters, it means it's equipped in a special spot. If this is what you're talking about, that's your item slot. Searing arrows, can't use them. It's ranger only. Hunter corals we can use. Stone axe, okay. Only my fighter can use this, unfortunately. It does turn enemies to stone. I'm gonna hang on to it. Because that can still be really strong. Especially if I find an offhand weapon. Okay, save. Soda says, I just noticed D14 mod above the sword shield at the top of the screen on the character sheet or the character sheet screen. Yes, I put that there so you know you're running it. Let's see. I'm going to try to petrify these. Can only do 2 of them. Depends on what these are if we can dispel them. We may not be able to. Some of these are not undead. Even though they look like they are. Actually, let's do power 4. Firestorm. Ledger Domain, that's picking pockets. Okay, they were undead. What kind of potions? Light heal. I think I already have some. Yeah. Merge those in. Okay, who did I give the map to? Hey, Sever, welcome in. How are you doing? 10 stream watch streak. Okay, that's not where I want to go. Thanks for giving Sever the shout out, Jimmy. Oh, Night Gaunts. Hey, Mr. Spock, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome to Monday or Tuesday. Yeah. Some people it is, isn't it? Here's the Bane, Mr. Bane himself. The long-winded Mr. Bane. Why are you here? If I say Rebecca, he gets mad. I don't really want to say the pen. I'll say Cosmic Forge. The pen? Foolish mortals. Okay. So we're going to try to avoid getting drained of hit points here. So you use blank. You hide. You can Superman yourself. Hide. Let's summon life just as a distraction. And then you do armor shield. Okay. Dodge. 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 Ethereal horn. None of this can work on him, so dodge. armor shield on Jimmy. Yeah, he went after one of the null trolls. Next, armor shield Duncan. Glad you're doing good, Mr. Spock. Armor shield Zomble. And these two guys, we don't really need to worry about armor shielding, so just parry dodge. There he goes, he flew away. Okay. Key of Queens. Or huge spiders. Grr. This is the queen. Hey there, Tim. Welcome in. How are you doing? Mr. Spock, 35 stream watch streak. Nice. He says, I thought I just hit 25. No, you're at 35. Crazy. I'm not reading her story online because I've done that several times. It's a sad but good story. You're doing great. Glad to hear it, Tim. Do not listen to their lies, she says. Okay. So now the question is, do I try to take on the Valkyries? Could lead to a party wipe. I've been wiped there several times. Can always come back later. Yeah, honestly don't think it's worth it. I'm doing great, Tim. Thanks for asking. You took a paid day off at work? Sort of like that? Nice. Yeah, I mean, she can drop some great items, but I'm not super comfortable based on my level. I mean, he's only level 12, 13, 13, 14. I just I just don't think it's worth it. Who got the key? There it is. Key of Evil. Okay, get ready for PG-13 content. Do you know who I am? Yes. What is my name? Rebecca. My lover told me to expect you. He said you'd kill me. Do you want to kill me? No. I'm not sure I believe you. Perhaps you're smarter than you look. Will you follow me to him? Yes. Come with me. You're compelled to jump into the room. So, we meet again. Showed some sign of promise. I'm only going to take what I need from you, Bloodwise. Hypnotized by the gaze of the demon child, Rebecca. Ah, what is this? Steps back, you see a burn mark on the cross upon his cheek. Stupid imbeciles. You sicken me. Rebecca, come here. Everyone passes out. We dream of angels. And now we got to sit through Zorfidus's speech scam. Okay, you wake and find yourself in a small, grimy chamber, smelling of stench and excrement. All right. So the question is, do we want to use one of the red mushrooms to get out of here? I think I do. Wizardry playthrough as a vampire. That sounds fun, Mr. Spock says. Tim says, I came in just in time. This is great. Let's see. Zomble. Earthquake these. Jail rats. Down they go. Okay, where is that hole? Here it is. Mushroom tastes funny, and the room is looking different. It's bubbling a bit. And now it's growing. No, it is you getting smaller. And the crack is a huge crevice, but it is so far away. You are running for the tunnel as the room begins to zoom back in. And you dive for the tunnel. You made it! Everything is normal once again, except for a few pink elephants talking to the dancing strudel over by the funny colors. D.W. Bradley. Hello, I am the devil Santa Claus, prepared to die or something, Mr. Spock says. Jimmy says, I know in the Elder Scroll games you can become a vampire or werewolf. Maybe some other demi-humans too. Mr. Spock says, yes, vampire or werewolf, but those games have everything. Well, you can do that in the Gold Box games. You can do it, well, in mine. You can do it in Bard's Tale. Bard's Tale, you can be a ridiculous number of things because you can just charm them and force them in. Okay. Now, this is going to be dangerous up here. Not really qualified to do many fights up here. I'm trying to think of the best place to do a little bit of grinding. Down here, we're just going to get jail rats, I believe. Oh boy. 4 ninja. This isn't going to go well. Okay, let's see. I think I need Duncan attacking. Hide. Let's try to get a Superman on Duncan. And you hide. I'm not sure Tsunami's going to work on him. Conjuration Power 7. This is going to be rough. Okay, Tsunami hurt 2 of them. We got a Greater Demon. Even with Superman, we're missing. There we go. 1 down. Two down. Okay. No critical hits against us. That's a good thing. Dust to Descate. Missile repellent. Try to blind him. And Firestorm. Nice. Okay. Thank goodness. Well, we can't throw those. We don't have a ninja. Well, actually, the monk can take them. The monk can throw those. Okay, let me go back downstairs and rest. Shaken? I'm gonna drop those. Shaken are just a slight upgrade over regular shuriken. Okay. Hey, Bo, welcome in. How are you doing? Miss Spock says, in the Elder Scrolls, your character has to be turned into one of those things, but then you have to live by those creatures' rules, like no going out during the day. Ah, so it's like the polymorph other spell. Stars. I'm gonna take a break here, guys, after this fight. At least one is hiding. Got it. Really? Okay, well, we'll do that when I get back. I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, everyone, I am back. Let's see here. We got a bat scam. Oh, there were spiders mixed in too. Thank you, Tim. Doing a little bit of grinding because I'm not really qualified to be out there in the forest. We're a bit underpowered for an expert Iron Man run. Snakes. We don't have a nice fountain here to restore our spell points like the other place. Okay, now we're gonna have to spin to win. Poison vipers. Yeah, even though we could take on like one group of ninjas up there and we got lucky with no critical hits, there's nothing that doesn't prevent this engine from throwing 5 groups of them at you. And that would be a party wipe. Let me see how close we are to level up. Ooh, this will be a lot of experience. $19,000. Ooh, there we go. Alchemist. Bo says bet, scam, and Robin. Yeah, exactly. Bet, scam, and Robin. Miss Fox says, did I hear party wipes? I like this game. Oh, Gary Gygax face. New alchemist spell. I'm gonna get air pocket. I've been pushing my luck too much on not having that. Okay. Monstrous snakes. A lot of hit points. Draconic dude's just taking a nap the whole time. He's pulling a Jack Burton. I'd really like to make my way over to the area with all the night guys. That would be a lot of experience. Ah, it's a little bit too dangerous. Hey Jeff, welcome in. How are you doing? Fun times in Wizzyland with the D Forte gang. That's right. So what game have you moved on to, Jeff? What's your latest stream? Oh, Super Base is loaded. Okay. Oh boy, your favorite sports games. How are you liking it? And why do you torture yourself? I'm saying that as a joke because I play some games that torture myself too. Super Painfall, for example. Hey DC, welcome in. How are you doing? So before I forget, did restart with what I think will be an interesting party and one I haven't really tried before. Are you talking about in Wizardry 6? Oh yeah, okay, let me look here. A Mook Lord, Raw Wolf Samurai, Felper Ninja, Human Bard, Elf Sanic, Dwarf Bishop. Yeah, that'll be fun. Fun combos. Mr. Spock says soon we will have 3DO payment with our guy Jeff. Jeff says it's a fun time and I've accidentally become a fan of the Cebu Lions, a Japanese baseball team. Really? Payment? 3DO payment. Let's see here. DC says, one quick question. What is the keyboard shortcut to switch characters in the inventory screen? Talking about here? You mean to do this? Up and down. Just on the regular keyboard, just push up and down. Yeah. Are you streaming Wizardry 6, DC, or are you just playing it offline? It says, okay, I was doing all sorts of buttons besides that. Oh, man. It's a button scam. Nuclear blast. Those monster snakes love going for the back lines. They have extended range. Stop. Duncan just knocked it out with a sword. It's offline. Don't have the timer energy to stream until work slows down. Yeah, that's what I figured. I was just double checking. I sure hope it slows down for you. I know you said you were trying to get another job. I got my fingers crossed for you, DC. Sometimes when I was working too much, I didn't even feel like playing, period. Let alone stream. Promotion to trainer, would love to make that shift. Cool. Jeff says, I'm imagining you impaling the snake and someone comes by. Did Sephiroth do this? I don't get the reference, Jeff. Sorry. Miss Fox says, yeah, when you have a rough job, it's hard to feel like doing anything when the day is done. Yeah, especially RPGs. RPGs are intense. They require a lot of thought, most of them. Depends on which ones you're talking about, but all the ones I'm playing, you know, it's not easy. So I don't blame anyone from not wanting to play those. Oh, it's a Final Fantasy VII joke. Gotcha. Well, I knew it was some lore I wasn't unfamiliar with. But thanks for letting me know. D14 JRPGs don't mix, Miss Spexes. It's not that I don't dislike them. It's just I have these games that are more complicated, more complex that I like playing more. I'll just say it that way. I have nothing against them. I've played 4 of the Final Fantasies. Let's see, Bard Hide. And Nuclear Blast. Jeff says, depends on what you're talking about. D4T casually throws shade on JRPG fans. No, not at all. Tim says, I can totally relate to the working thing too. It's so hard to play sometimes after work. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just not my thing. But you're right, Mr. Spock. You're spot on. And Jeff's spot on too. I'm not really throwing shade on JRPG fans at all, but I could see how it comes across that way. Let's see how close we are to level up. 82. Ooh, only 6,000 on a monk. Nice. I think this will get us the experience we need. Somebody fizzled. Thank goodness we still had enough damage output. Alright, Draconic dude. You get a level up. I'm going to put some in bows since I found that crossbow of crits. Let's do Oratory. Theosophy. Wow, he's getting close to getting Mindfully. Let's see here. I think I'm going to get another Superman for those fights when we're fighting things that are immune to magic. Tim says, happy they have kept me so far, going on 24 permanent years with the company. Oh, wow, nice. That's some loyalty, Tim. You'd love to not have 50-hour work weeks anymore, DC? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. Diseased and nauseated. Ha! It gagged. Spectral Ray knocked it out. It's not Spectral Ray. The Spectral Blade. Okay. Any magic screen up again here. I'll stream another about 10-15 minutes, guys, and then I'll be done tonight. So for those that aren't familiar with this game, the forest that's up this ladder is the second to last area in the game. Once we kind of go through all that stuff, which there's a lot of really hard random encounters, then we go into this kind of temple thing, and that's the last area. So we're getting close to the last area of the game. I'd say we're probably... If I can beat the game, we're gonna go back and finish some of the stuff we didn't do in this game before I transfer. But I'd say overall we're about 80% through. But this is probably this is the hardest spots, most dangerous. Most likely to party wipe. I need to do a little bit of prep. Feels strange having a Monday off work, Tim? Yeah, I bet so. Age level. Hmm. What do I want to get? I think I'm gonna get Enchanted Blade, believe it or not. It's a low level spell, but it'll work no matter what we're fighting. It's an adventure spell. My fighter misses sometimes because fighters start out having a really good hit chance and it scales back quite a bit later on in the game to balance them. So they can definitely take advantage of having Enchanted Blade. Tim says it's nice there though. Get along with everybody there. So that part's super nice. Oh, you mean at your work? Get along with everybody? Yeah, that's great. Go after the spiders. Yeah, that is good. Because it's can be very stressful if there's people you don't get along with at work. thought I saw there's... Okay, Duncan needs 40,000. Everybody else needs over 200,000. Ooh, okay. Lots of experience here. $19,000. I'll do one more fight here. Tarantula. I just think of the Three Stooges episode every time. Disorder in the Court. Where Larry is using his violin or whatever you call it, Stradivarius, and he pulls the judge clerk guy's wig off on the end, and he's like, "It's a tarantula." Nuked. They were nuked with nuclear blast. Nice. So next time, Duncan will be ready for level up like almost immediately. You remember that, Tim? All right. Perfect. Well, let me send a raid over to someone, guys, if you're into that. Let's see who we got on. Let's see here. Let's send you over to Kiffer. I think I'm catching him in his snack time. Snack scam. I feel like every time I raid him, he's in his snack time. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.